Thank you for joining us today. I'm Shelley Kirk. First at 4, people helping people. A fierce overnight fire forces more than a dozen people out in the cold, but help was not far away. Plus,
nothing late, all I seen was a truck.
Miracle on the ice. Tonight, hear from 2 state troopers who helped a woman survive this. And, oh brother, where art thou? Caught on video, an inmate seizes his chance at freedom. We have breaking news now. Police have arrested a suspect after a chase crossed the Highway 41 twin bridges. Now, we captured this dramatic video just a short time ago as that suspect sped south on Highway 41. The chase started in Evansville, we're told, and ended just outside Henderson, where the suspect crashed near the Zion exit. Officers have identified the suspect as 23-year-old Christopher Norman. Police say he had felony warrants, including for escape and threatening law enforcement officers. He was taken to the hospital with unknown injuries, but he is now in police custody and all is okay along Highway 41. Well, the state fire marshal's office is set to investigate a fire in Henderson that's left more than a dozen people without a home. No one was hurt, but at least 17 people are considered displaced. The Henderson fire chief says a call came in about 3 o'clock this morning reporting flames coming from the Simple Rewards Inn on Washington Street. Crews used 2 ladder trucks and a lot of firefighters to attack the fire that began on the first floor and spread to the second floor. Our own Jake Boswell shares the story of how those who are now struggling without a home this evening are receiving help from those close by.
We're still numb from the fact. We just don't know what we're going to do.
A wake-up call that changes everything in an instant with one major choice.
I jumped up out of bed and opened my door, and as soon as I opened my door, all the smoke started rushing in our door.
Amy Hobbs and her husband had to decide whether they had time to gather their most precious items or whether they had seconds to save their own lives.
I mean, he had a blanket wrapped around him, and we just ran out the door.
Numb from the cold and below freezing temperatures as they watch their new home burn.
We just moved in 2 days ago, and everything we own is in there.
And numb from the feeling of suddenly having nothing.
Anytime you can bless somebody, it's a great thing.
Unexpected help to make a small difference, however, was on the way.
At a time like this, people just, they're lost.
Israel Torres saw the Simple Rewards Inn burn, and he saw the people outside, worried about what may be lost.
Everybody looked like they needed to be warm. They had to leave at a short notice. They didn't get to grab anything. So coats was the thing to bring.
Also, help came from the Henderson Area Rapid Transit, who saw neighbors in need with a bus for them to stay warm.
It's close to Christmas. You got things you want to give to people, but when you see something like this, there's always somebody that could need it more.
Today, who needed it more was Amy Hobbs and the other people who were forced to run from that fire.
It just scared both of us, and we don't even know what we're going to do.
The kindness of people like Israel is the first step in helping Amy pick up the pieces, and it's allowing her to see the good in people, along with the bright side of her situation.
What's most important is me and him. I mean, we can replace the material things, but what we cannot replace is me and him.
In Henderson, Jake Boswell, Eyewitness News.
Now, the cause of the fire is something that is still being looked into at the more than 100-year-old building. The Simple Rewards Inn was originally the Henderson Hotel and later a hospital. Tomorrow, the state fire marshal's office is expected to be at the building that will need repair.